Knowing that she has now lost her life and that she will spend her days in pain, just her not being happy every day brings joy to me.
You've taken everything from us. You can't give it back. I can't forgive you. There is no forgiveness for this.
Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
In July 2022, 17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla was behind the wheel in Strongsville, Ohio. Her two passengers, Dominic Russo and Davian Flanagan, never made it out alive. At 100 miles per hour, she drove her Toyota Camry straight into a brick wall without swerving. Surveillance footage captured the final seconds. No signs of panic, no attempt to stop. What some first thought was a tragic accident quickly became something else. Investigators revealed a shocking truth. It was no accident. It was intentional. Text messages and search history showed months of turmoil, threats, manipulation, and motive. Prosecutors called it a deliberate double murder. Family members wept as the footage played. Prosecutors pointed to her behavior after the crash: calm, calculated, emotionless.
I am devastated by the loss of Davian. The world lost a truly special man. My girls lost their best friend.
The jury convicted Shirilla on 15 counts, including murder, aggravated vehicular homicide, and felonious assault.
So she's sentenced on count 2, the murder of Davian Flanagan, 15 years to life. She's sentenced on count 1, the murder of Dominic Russo, 15 years to life, to be served concurrent to each other, with credit for time served.
When the judge read her sentence, 15 years to life in prison, she showed no visible reaction. Her defense called it a mistake. The court called it murder. For Mackenzie Shirilla, the road ended behind bars. Tampa, Florida. In May 2018, 18-year-old Cameron Herrin was drag racing his friend along Bayshore Boulevard when disaster struck. He hit and killed a young mother, Jessica Riesinger Robinault, and her 1-year-old daughter, Lilia. They never had a chance. In court, the facts were undeniable. Herrin was driving nearly double the speed limit, 102 miles per hour, just seconds before the impact. The courtroom was filled with grief and later viral attention. Footage of Herrin crying at sentencing was shared across social media, spawning sympathy and controversy. But the judge stood firm. Herrin was sentenced to 24 years in prison.
Sentence him to 15 years Florida State Prison, and that'll run consecutive to count 1, for a total 24 years Florida State Prison. 24
years is a lot, but not even 24 decades of prison would bring back the victims. It was August 2018, Florida. 29-year-old Amber Perera had just left traffic court after resolving a previous driving offense. Moments later, she sped onto the Selman Expressway, high on drugs and weaving through traffic at over 100 miles per hour. She struck another vehicle, setting off a chain reaction crash. The car she hit was carrying a family of 3. In court, prosecutors revealed Perera was under the influence of prescription drugs and a sedative at the time of the crash. She admitted to taking Xanax and muscle relaxers that impaired her ability to drive. The courtroom was tense as the victim's family spoke through tears.
I wake up several times at night from pain, but also from nightmares. Knowing that she has now lost her life and that she will spend her days in pain, just her not being happy every day brings joy to me.
Perera sat quietly, trembling as the judge read her sentence, 40 years in prison.
Yes, ma'am, your life is ruined, but you also ruined a lot of lives and ended 3 lives.
The road may forget, but the courtroom doesn't.